And his method's really quite interesting for taking your small list, like 5 people or 100 people, wherever you start, and leveraging that to answer questions that people really need the answers to. So I'll dive into that and kind of give you like a super quick overview. And then I'll give you another piece of surveying how we can do this in a method that gets you into a conversation. So for joint venture partners or potential ideal clients, prospects, it can be very helpful. So here's what we're looking at. So somebody wants to, like myself, build a list of audience. In that list of their audience, they want to communicate with them. Usually it's developing content like we're talking about today. So one of the best ways to develop content is something I will ask you guys, and I'll show you the formula that we can use. And I've used this over and over, and I see other people using it again. This is not something I invented. It's something I've learned and used and got results with. So the way it works, quite simply, is we ask a question, like provide a survey. And that question is, what are you struggling with the most? Where can we be the most helpful to you? So I can ask you guys right now, if you'd like, please give me answers to these questions. What are you struggling with the most in getting leads, or in growing your brand, in growth for business development, or where are you struggling the most in creating content, right? Let me know here in the comments, and I'll show you how we're going to use this. So essentially, this is something you can do even if it's just your 5 friends or coworkers or what have you, people in your industry or ideal prospects, right? Depending on what we're doing here, your ideal audience might change. If you're selling something, your ideal audience is going to be customers. If you're bringing brand awareness or awareness to a cause, your ideal audience is going to be other advocates of your cause. So quick formula, right? We're not asked that question. What are you struggling with the most in the thing that where you will be able to provide the most help? I heard earlier Dave G of ClickFunnels. He's a affiliate master, coach, entrepreneur, all this good stuff. He's a coach strategist. So I heard him mentioning earlier the different ways that he applies this in his business, and that where he learned it was Jeff Walker. Jeff Walker's doing a big in-depth webinar. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I'll give you the link. So here's what we do. Find out what you're struggling with. What is the main place that we can help? And then when you answer that question, you'll go to a landing page, right? And that landing page will tell people where you're going to inform them of the answers to the top 5.